The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. Is it safe for me to come out of hiding? What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2, and I'm back, baby. Let's go ahead and get into the intro. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And of course, I'm your boy AT2. If it's your first time, go ahead and hit that like button. If it's your last time, okay. Anyway, how everybody doing? Shout out to all my moms. Shout out to Mimi, Wendy, Mina. Oh, and shout out to the super chats, of course. Shout out to Pink Panther. Thank you, Pink Panther. I appreciate it. What's up, Danielle? I see Margot up in the building. Starfish, Wendy, Mina, Mimi. Who else? Oh, Isla. What's up, Isla? All right. How everybody doing out there? Everybody doing good? Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. I missed y'all as well. You know, sometimes you got to step out of the virtual world and then go back to reality. And that's what I did. I had to take a step back, take some time for me so I can come back mentally stable, mentally able to deal with everything that comes along with YouTube. Because sometimes it can be challenging, you know? Sometimes it can be challenging, but you get through it. What's up, Sajai? Thank you for checking out the show. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. So as you guys know, there's a popular YouTube blogger by the name, well, she's actually not a blogger. Let me stop using that word. She's a plus size fashion, I don't want to say guru, but she's known for body positivity, doing fashion hauls and stuff like that. She goes by the name of, and I'm trying to bring up a picture, boom, Stella Williams. Now, some of you guys are all like, AT2, how do you cross into this? Like, are you just trying to create chaos and stuff like that? No, I'm going to get to the point how this came across and, you know, what we can all learn from this. So Stella Williams, she recently had weight loss surgery. She got the gastric sleeve. So the reason for her doing this was because of health issues. And also, if she lost weight, this would potentially help with her fertility as well, as she does want to have a baby. So definitely respect it. You know, anytime that you can say like, hey, I might need a little help, or, you know, I need a kickstart into losing weight, I do not knock anybody for doing that. So if you thought this was going to be a disrespectful video and we were going to bash her for getting weight loss surgery, no, we're not going to do that. But there's a YouTube blogger by the name of Madzie. I would say he's more of a commentary channel. He actually did a response video to her, to one of her latest videos. And he has other videos as well, too, where he talks about other YouTubers and situations and stuff like that. But he had mentioned this word, toxic positivity. Now, I was kind of like, toxic positivity, what is that? So, those of you not familiar with Stella Williams, well, I don't want to say Stella Rosa, Stella Williams, you know, she sells body positivity, you know, having a good image about yourself, you know, loving the skin that you're in, all that good stuff. But, you know, he was like, that's actually what she's selling to you is false, because if you are having health issues and you are having, these kind of complications with your body, how can you love a body that is inherently sick? Inherently might be the wrong word, but how can you love a body that's actually sick? Or, that's causing you all these issues. I shouldn't say sick, causing you all of these issues. And I was all like, dang, that's crazy that he said that, because I feel like, at least for me on YouTube, I come on here all happy and everything like that. What's up, everybody? All that stuff. But am I truly happy, or am I faking it? Am I really happy? Am I really, excited about coming on camera? Do I really care what I'm talking about? Am I mentally good? Sometimes I come on here and I'm not feeling that great, but after the show, I'll be like, dang, that was a really good show, and then I bounce back, do what I do. But sometimes I'm getting on here selling you an image that everything is fine, everything is cool. But when I get those calls from the bill collectors, I might make a joke, but dang, I really think like, oh shoot, I'm gonna pay them. When something goes wrong in the home and I gotta call somebody to come and fix it, I'm all like, dang, like who do I call? How do I handle this? How much money is this gonna cost me? There's certain things that you think about. Body positivity is just for fat acceptance. You don't have to be thin or muscular, but you have to make sure your body is healthy. How are you being positive about obesity? Ooh, that's a good question. And I don't think necessarily, and that's another thing too. I feel like body positivity, you can take it in multiple different ways. I think what they're stating is more like being able to go out in the world and being able to accept yourself for the way that you are. Because if you go out in the world and you kind of hide yourself and you're ashamed, then you're just going to be stuck in the house. You got to have somebody to tell you. And I know people be like, oh, well, you can pick yourself up by the bootstraps and you don't have to worry about this or that. But no, sometimes you need that person. You need to see that person tell you like, hey, love yourself, love the skin that you're in, to be brave enough to face the day. Most of us wear our masks, but we're told we needed to. Wendy, that is deep. I'm gonna repeat that because I took a drink. Most of us wear our masks before we were told we need to. That is true. Most of us is already wearing a mask before we were told we needed to wear a mask. That's true. There's a lot of us going through things that we actually hide, or we don't share with other people. We don't share with our family. We don't share with the world. Also, something else that I found interesting that he mentioned was her selling this ebook. She is selling the ebook. At first, I thought she said something about it being free, because I did watch her video, but then I was all like, oh no, that's not free, because as you guys see, that says $19.99. What's up, Dev? Unapologetically curious. I'm sorry I didn't give you a shout out. I don't know if I said anything to you or not. I seen you in here earlier. You should be positive about your body. It deserves love regardless, even if it's not perfect. Yes, thank you. I agree with that. But anyway, she was selling basically, she is selling this ebook. And mind you, she just had a surgery the first week of June. I forgot the exact date, but the first week of June, she just had this weight loss surgery. So she's already selling a ebook, basically how to be, it says weight loss surgery, the body positive approach. And then, it talks about her journey and her weight loss, but it's all like, wait, you just had this. So how are you actually able to sell this to somebody if you just had this weight loss surgery? And we don't know. And she does have the Stella Vlogs channel, which is more about her weight loss, and then her main channel is more for the whole influencer thing. So I found it interesting, like, dang, you already selling a book, but you just had this. Like, we don't know, the things that you're going to go through. Pray and hope, sending positive vibes. She doesn't have any complications or anything like that. But how do we actually know this is going to be a success? Like, we want to see results before. And yes, obviously, when you have that drastic surgery, you do lose pounds every day. But we haven't seen the success yet for her to write a book. So it is jumping the gun a little bit, you know. Loving your body, your mind, your soul will help you change what it is not good for your temple. Self-love is key to happiness. Yes, you are right about that, Danielle. I'm going to go ahead and play a commercial from our sponsors, of course. Remember, tailor-made travel concierge. They can hook you up with any trip you want to take. I seen Dubai on the list, Miami, just different places. Make sure you guys check them out. We're going to do a quick commercial break.
You know the world opening back up, right? Well, you've been trying to take that vacation but haven't had a chance to get to it yet? Well, don't worry. My friends over at Tailor Made Travel Concierge can help you with that. Tailor Made Travel Concierge is a personalized and curated travel experience designed with you in mind. Their services include creating custom itineraries, navigating travel logistics, and bringing your travel vision to life. Their trips include honeymoons, solo trips, girl trips, bachelorette parties, whatever you want, they got you covered. They create unique experiences to fit any budget with your priorities and preferences at the forefront. You have the flexibility to book your own flights and hotels directly whenever you are ready. Sign up to become a travel insider to receive their weekly newsletter that spotlights the top 3 travel deals online. It's totally free. You can sign up on their website, www.tailormadetravelconcierge.com. Again, that's www.tailormadetravelconcierge.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at TailorMade Travel Concierge. Don't miss this opportunity.
All right, y'all, we are back. Something I also wanted to bring up was that Stella also was selling, well, not selling, but she created this hashtag like my bikini body. So when she created this hashtag, it was basically a response to the haters and the criticism that she was getting, which is great. I do think that's awesome that she did create that hashtag, and you know, women were using it and they were able to feel good and feel comfortable about themselves and create this community. And you know, I don't think it's a bad thing because all like, well, how all of a sudden you gonna be selling body positivity and talk about your bikini body, but then you having weight loss surgery? Weight loss surgery isn't all about, you know, losing. Weight loss surgery isn't all about being skinny. It's more for health reasons and health concerns, because at the end of the day, being bigger might not affect you every day, but as you get bigger, that will eventually affect you. You know what I mean? That will eventually affect you. What did you say? She missed the perfect opportunity to call it my bikini body. Sis ain't lost. Dang, Crusty Drawers. Damn, you coming like that? Get folks paying for her cosmetic surgery. Oh, let's talk about that, because I was kind of thinking that she's in a rock and a hard place. Let me tell you one thing, and I tell you this about YouTube. YouTube wants me to talk about Sherelle, Jaguar Wright, and all about the tea. If I don't talk about those people, I'm not going to get the views that I want. So I have to move on to something else and find what sticks. So, you know, they want you to talk about those 3 people because that's what I'm known for, and that's how I got my following. So I definitely get it. So for her, you know, the plus size fashion hauls, saying love yourself, also her sex stories and stuff like that. That's what she's known for. So if she strays away from it, it's hard. It's hard for her to change her image because she has to sell you on the body positivity. No matter what, she has to sell you on that because that's what she's known for. If she flips it and reverses it on you and completely goes a different direction, it's hard for her to make that transition. So I think that's also why she decided to make 2 separate channels, because she knew if she all of a sudden did this whole weight loss thing and talked about her weight loss and her surgery and the complications and stuff like that on her main channel, people be all like, the hell you doing? And so not that many people know about that other channel. So, you know, granted, she doesn't have to, on her main channel is more for influencer and all that stuff. So she can separate the 2 and be almost 2 different people, you know? I just ain't got the time for 2 channels, but that's a different story. It pisses me off that she is selling a surgery book. Look, I am 5 years post-weight. Oh, wow. Okay, post-weight surgery, weight loss surgery, and have kept it all off during that time. Oh, congratulations, Crusty Drawers. I had skin removal surgery and a tummy tuck last May. Oh wow, so you just had it. The tummy tuck and like the skin removal and stuff like that. And that's a whole different challenge into itself because I did hear skin removal is more invasive and stuff like that. Hey, allegedly, thank you for checking out the show. Let me get. It would be good idea for her to document it weekly and release a chapter per week of her experience. Yeah. Or why not this? Why not wait until you have finished at least 6 months? You know what I mean? Because I think with the surgery, just from the surgery, you're supposed to continuously lose weight during that 6 months, and then after the 6 months, it's all on you. And by the way, she had the VSG, she had the sleeve. I do have a picture of it to show you guys. Let me see. There we go. She had that one, you guys. So, it is like, why not wait until we get to that point where, she has gone through, she doesn't have to go through extensive weight loss or anything like that, but it hasn't even been a month yet since she had the surgery. Why not wait? I'm not saying she can't monetize off of it. She can't make money. She can't do this, can't do that. But you can't sell something and you just went through it. We don't know what's going to happen. We all are hoping for the best, but we don't know what exactly has happened yet. That's the thing. It's okay to journal as means to keep herself on track, but don't profit off of it until you have shown yourself to be successful. Yes. And definitely that's the part that I was agreeing with Madzie. I don't think I put a picture of him up here. I'm sorry. This is who he is. Yeah, he's a commentary channel. He was saying this during the video, and I was all like, dang, that really hit me. I was like, you are making a good point with that, with her selling the ebook. It's kind of like how are you selling this book? And you just started your journey. But let me just tell you guys this. She has every right to say, like, hey, I'm going through this right now and I need to lose weight and I want to have a baby. I want to have these things and my health is not right. So I have to get it right. She has every right to do that. I just think my only gripe about it is selling the book on the whole weight loss thing when you just had surgery. It's like, hold up. I think, and to be fair, no, I haven't read the book because I don't want to pay the $19.99. But it would different if it was like a how do I say it? It was showing you what you had to do before you actually had the surgery and then that, but it's marketed as a weight loss book. And it's all like, okay, that's definitely the wrong marketing on there. Also, I did want to mention, my own like struggles and stuff like that, with weight. Yes, Crusty Drawers is $19.99. Oh shoot, does that say? Oh, it was $24.99. Now it's $19.99. Yeah. Uh, Chrissy Joe said, "Folks, hit me up. I'll tell you for free." I worked in a shelter before, and I used to tell the young men, "Yeah, the hustlers look good, but could you travel the whole road, the whole road that got them to what you admire?" That's true. Also, I wanted to talk about my own journey. So in the thumbnail, that's nobody else big ass belly but my belly. Y'all see it right there? That's my belly. That is my belly stretched out and everything. And so it kind of got me thinking because I was like, do you actually hear a male's perspective when it comes to weight loss and like struggle and stuff like that? I'll give you an example. Sometimes I'll have on a jacket because I'll be like, oh, I look a little big, and so like a jacket will kind of slim you down. There's times where I go to the store and I pick up that extra large and I'll be all like, ooh, dang, I need a 2X. And then sometimes I put on the 2X and I'll be like, ooh, damn, I might need to order this online because I need a bigger size. That definitely affects your mental and you're all like, damn, how did I let myself get to this point? This red shirt, for example. Now I can button up this red shirt, but when it gets to the neck part, I'm suffocating. I am suffocating when it gets to the neck part. You know what I mean? I am suffocating. And, you know, I know I'm being funny, but it's the truth, you know? Sometimes I look at myself on camera and I'll be like, ugh, I hate the way I look. I wish I looked this way, you know? I hate that I'm bald headed, you know? I wish I had hair, you know? Sometimes I wear the hat. Sometimes I don't wear the hat because I don't care. But, you know, I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I'm bald headed, I'm fat, I'm ugly, and I'm on this camera and you guys still watch me. Like, what's wrong with you? You know, it's different stuff that goes through my head, you know? And I felt like, you know, being bigger, you know, being 250 plus, I wanted to kind of talk about my own experiences. You know, sometimes when you walk up the stairs, you might get a little winded and you be like, woo, dang. You know, sometimes putting on your clothes, you start sweating and being like, damn, why am I hot? You know, let's talk about it. Like, let's be real. We all have our own issues. Mimi said, does this jacket make me look fat? No, it doesn't. No. Sometimes you have to just be comfortable in the skin that you're in. You know, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Sometimes you have to be comfortable in the skin you're in, even if you don't feel confident all the time. You have to look at yourself and be like, hey, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to rock it. But if I don't like something, then I know what to do to change it. I know what to do to change it. I don't want you guys to feel bad or anything like that. Be like, oh, AT2, because, you know, I don't want them to start saying, I'm sad fishing and all that stuff. But I do want to say, you know, sometimes I'll be like, dang, I hate the way I look. I don't like it, you know? But I know what I need to do. I know I need to get my ass in that gym, which I didn't go today. I haven't gone. I have that interview coming up. I might go at night. Um, you know, as far as the hair thing, you know, they got man weaves now. So if I wanted a man weave, I would definitely go buy me a man weave if I wanted to. There's also, when it comes to exercising, eating right is another component of that. And I know I can eat right if I want to lose a weight, because they say 90% is in the kitchen. Isn't that the saying? Or is it like 70%? Either or, you know what they say. And, you know, and I also feel bad for the other plus size channels, just looking from an outside perspective, because like I said, I'm not in that community. What happens when they lose weight, or, you know, what happens when they do have that struggle? Like, oh, dang, you know, I'm out here walking, you know, vlogging, and you hear me breathing heavy, you know, like it's those kind of things. Like, they're basically trapped, because if they switch it on you and they talk about losing weight, people are not going to look at them the same. And I know you guys are thinking like, so YouTube is more important than your health. No, that's not what I'm saying. But some people, you know, kind of, whenever you switch it up on your fan base, they do not like it and YouTube does not like it. So they're almost stuck in this rut and they stuck in this way. But I think also just being honest and offering a variety of things. What's up, brown skin lady? I see you. Thank you for reaching out to me. I do appreciate that, by the way. And thank you to everybody else who reached out to me while I was taking a break. You know, they're stuck. They can't go in a different field or now talk about, oh yeah, let's go do this. You know, I think if you guys remember, there was that whole controversy where the whole healthy at any size thing, this Cosmopolitan magazine, and they had bigger women on there saying that they were healthy. Now, I want to talk about this because I'm not saying that being bigger, you can't be healthy, you can't exercise, you can't move around. I think those women that they had on the cover specifically talk about how they exercise. They talked about, you know, what they do and how they get physical. You know, it wasn't like somebody on there. It wasn't like somebody on there, my 600-pound life, you know, because let's be honest, my 600-pound life, we can't say those people are healthy. You know, they're at the end tail of their life and they have to make a drastic change. So I think it's important that you can't, like, I do believe that you can't sell body positivity. I can't say body positivity is fake. I can't say that's fake. But what I can say is like, hey, say like, even though I'm big, I'm still out here moving. I'm still out here. You see me dancing. You see me doing this. You see me doing that. If you get on camera and you're all like, oh, I'm having all these struggles, I'm having all these health issues, and I'm having all this and all that, you kind of like, oh, maybe being big isn't a good thing. It can be turned and flipped into different ways. Let me see this. Right, Starfish. Oh, dang, I gotta go read her comment. I never been obese, but all my sisters are naturally thin, and the industry I was working in during college has always warped my perception of my body. But inner work is first. Yes. And there's also people that are naturally slender, naturally thin, where they're looked at as like, yo, you either have to be thinner or they want you to be hella thin, no stomach, with a big ass and some big balloons in the front. Big ass, big balloons in the front. They want you to have all that but a flat stomach. And it's all like, no, if you have a big ass and you got some some dang, this video already gonna be monetized. The tatas. If you have that, you're gonna have a little stomach. So I think also the perception out there in the music video world and just like in general, you have to have for women, you have to have that nice onion booty and you gotta have the big balloons in the front. It's sad. Let me see this. What's up, Patrice? Even though Monique was all about supporting big women, she realized that her health was at stake and made a conscious decision to change her eating habits and work out. Yes, exactly. Monique is one that was known for that. She had to, she had to make that change in her life. She knew, like, dang, like, I can't be this forever. And especially when you're older and you're bigger, that's a recipe for disaster. I think Monique had to get real with herself and be like, okay, it's time to flip the script and I need to change it. And I don't think that actually hurt Monique. I think in a way it inspired other girls. It inspired other women like, okay, I need to get out there and I really need to lose the weight. There's been a lot of people in mainstream that have lost a lot of weight. Heavy D, rest in peace. He lost weight. Monique lost weight. Why am I drawing a blank? Rebel Wilson, she lost weight. The girl that was in Bridesmaids. Queen Latifah. See, with Queen Latifah, she's one of the people that carries her weight well. She has lost weight. I know she got a breast reduction and stuff like that. She has lost weight, but she carries her weight well. What's up, Deidra? Deidra, you don't miss the whole damn thing. I'm just kidding with you. Deidra actually, Anthony Anderson, Al Sharpton, Adele, Queen, Melissa McCartney. Okay, see, y'all naming all the people that lost weight. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that have lost weight and it didn't seem to hurt their image at all. But also, they weren't selling, hey, you need to be a bigger person. Gabourey Sidibe, yep, and Kelly Price, yep. They also lost weight too. And the thing about them that I like is that it wasn't a dramatic weight loss. Like they didn't go like, okay, well now I'm gonna go pose for Playboy or something else. Like they are staying within like a certain guideline, and their goal is not to be hella skinny. Yeah, he did lose a little bit too. Oh, Mina, that's a good Cedric. Okay, Mina, that's a good one. Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott looked good. I don't care what nobody said. Missy Elliott looked good. She fine as hell. Missy Elliott looked good. But all in all, you guys, I do believe that you can sell people on living a healthy lifestyle, even being bigger. You can sell a healthy lifestyle, but I think saying like, oh, I've always been big and been healthy, that's no, or I love myself for the way I am. but I'm having health issues. That's still questionable. You know what I mean? Uh, Isla said Jason Lee. Even though Jason Lee is questionable, yes. Y'all know how it is. I had weight loss surgery. Oh, you have to sleep too as well. 183 pounds and gained it all back. You have to make life. Yes, yeah, that's another thing hood life people don't talk about. You have to make those changes in order um to continue. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, because if you don't change the way you are, then it's definitely going to be all bad. AT2, my internet's choppy. I'm still trying to listen. Oh, okay. I know right now you moving and stuff like that. Don't worry. You'll catch the replay. I'm having surgery hopefully late August, September. Yes, Deidra, dang, I didn't know you was going to announce it to everybody. But yes, as you guys know, deidradazzling, I love her to death. She has made the decision to go ahead with the weight loss surgery, and we're going to be here to support her. And even her, hopefully she don't get mad at me. But even her, she realized that, she had to make the change for her health. It's fine, doing the fashion hauls and stuff like that. And Deidra, her goal isn't to be skinny. Her goal isn't to be skinny. It's to be healthy. And so even with her, she realized like, okay, well, I can do these fashion hauls, but I have to get myself right. Screw this YouTube, because Deidra is rich. If y'all didn't know, Deidra is rich. So, she gonna like, screw this YouTube stuff, screw these fashion hauls. I'm gonna have to make a transition for my life. And the thing is about Deidra, she's so real that people are going to follow her anyway. Dang, was that exclusive right there? She done told everybody she having weight loss surgery. That's an exclusive right there. But yeah. And so I think, and Deidra is one of those people who are like, damn, my knee hurt today. I couldn't get out the bed. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. So I definitely get it. Oh, Daquan Taylor. See, there's certain things out there where y'all like, damn, like there's certain things like when I come, like I gave you the example when I walk up the stairs. Like sometimes I get a little winded because where my door is. I shouldn't be telling y'all these details. Where my door is, you got to walk up the stairs and then get to the third floor. You got to walk up another set of stairs, and it's all like, dang. By the time I walk up the third step after I walked up the second step, I'm already out of breath. I'm like, damn. And especially if you're carrying like clothes, carrying groceries, you get long winded, damn it. Oh! Your phone died. Okay. I was all like, oh, okay. And then I put two and two together. Okay, I got you. By the way, that's Deidra, y'all. She done switched up the name and everything. We like, huh? My girlfriend had the gastric bypass surgery, gained it all back plus some, and went to get her stomach tightened again. She's losing the weight again. Yes, they call it not reconstructive. I forgot what it's called. Revision surgery. That's another thing that people don't know, and I think that's also why the thing with Stella Williams kind of hit too, because it's all like, what if you like gain the weight back or something happens? We need to know the ins and out before you can sell us that, hey, this is a great decision. And I can't say that she's telling anyone to do this or that. Now, she did go to Mexico for the surgery, and I do know this from somebody who's from Mexico. A lot of the doctors do come to the United States in order to get their education and stuff like that. So not all of them are back alley and stuff like that. So I actually don't have a problem. Okay, Deidre, you doing the sleeve? Okay. I actually don't have a problem with her going to Mexico. I know she decided to go to Mexico because excuse me, I just burped. She wanted to speed up the process. If you guys know, when you decide to have the surgery, there is a 6 month to a year process, because you also have to seek therapy as well too. That's something they don't tell you. You have to talk to a counselor or a therapist about this weight loss surgery. Drop the link. Oh, okay. I'm gonna drop the link for Crusty Drawers, because I definitely want to hear her perspective on this. We want to take a little commercial break real quick. All right. Well, now we are going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back, y'all. Here we go. Oh, wait, that's the money rain. Oh, shout out to everybody who has donated to the show. Shout out to Pink Panther. Also, we got the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all that good stuff. Y'all already
know the world opening back up, right? Well, you've been trying to take that vacation but haven't had a chance to get to it yet? Well, don't worry. My friends over at Tailor Made Travel Concierge can help you with that. Tailor Made Travel Concierge is a personalized and curated travel experience designed with you in mind. Their services include creating custom itineraries, navigating travel logistics, and bringing your travel vision to life. Their trips include honeymoons, solo trips, girl trips, bachelorette parties, whatever you want, they got you covered. They create unique experiences to fit any budget with your priorities and preferences at the forefront. You have the flexibility to book your own flights and hotels directly whenever you are ready. Sign up to become a travel insider to receive their weekly newsletter that spotlights the top 3 travel deals online. It's totally free. You can sign up on their website, www.tailormadetravelconcierge.com. Again, that's www.tailormadetravelconcierge.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Tailor Made Travel Concierge. Don't miss this opportunity.
Thank you, D, for your comment. And then also, Isla, me too. I'm beautiful, big or small. Confidence used to be enough, but confidence doesn't help the discomfort sitting in an airplane seat. And oh, dang, I hate them airplane seats. And I hate when somebody's sitting next to you. I haven't been on one since Coviana. Or it helped my thyroid getting out of whack. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna wait for Crusty Drawers. I'm gonna play one more commercial and then we're gonna have Crusty. Oh, there, Crusty Drawers. I'm still gonna go ahead and play the commercial. We'll be right back, y'all.
Monica, this is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear it real well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they press to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah. Monica, avatar. But baby girl, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you just an avatar. But baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they press to find ya.
All right, y'all. Okay, I think Crusty Drawers ready. Okay, welcome back to the show. This is actually her second time. I remember the first time she came on. I don't want to even talk about that video. But welcome back to the show, Crusty Drawers.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you sound perfect.
Okay, so in full disclosure, when I first called in, I was recovering from surgery. So let me give you all some background. So I survived childhood sexual trauma. Let me get with that. And I developed early. And as many other Black girls, when you develop early, you get the big boobs, big booty, and all that stuff. So older Black men particularly used to hit on me. And it created this aversion, if you will, a disgust for me because I was like 10 or 12, but I looked older. And so long story short, I started to use food, one, as a protection, so that I would never be a victim of that kind of trauma again. And also as a way to cope, emotionally cope, right? You felt down, you went and got something sweet because it gave you that little rush. Or if you had something to celebrate, you go get a slice of cake because it's happy time. So I never learned how to process my emotions. And so I just packed on weight for years.
Yeah, with food, that's how you coped.
Right. So I was over 300 pounds by the time I had my surgery, which was 2016. I had surgery on April 29th. 2 weeks later, my grandmother died, and she was 103 years old. the granddaughter of slaves. She was my rock, right? And it was at that moment I knew either I needed to learn how to cope with my emotions or I was about to fail. And I stuck with the diet. I was, again, just 2 weeks out, still healing, but I stuck with the diet. And I knew then, because I had to learn very quickly how to process my emotions, that I would succeed. And I'm 5 years out now, and I'm at 170. So this is the lowest I've been in a very long time. Thank you.
That's awesome.
In the last year, so on my birthday, my 40th birthday last year, I had a tummy tuck. I did have a hernia that needed to be repaired. So with the hernia, because, frequently when you're overweight, you also have a hernia. So I would plead for everyone who is considering weight loss surgery to do two things. One, see if you have a hernia and see if you can get it repaired during that weight loss surgery. Two, see if you can get your gallbladder removed at that time. It's going to go, because when you lose a rapid weight, your gallbladder doesn't seem to be able to keep up. And it is an organ that doctors will tell you don't really need. What it does is store the bile that is produced, I guess, from the liver, and that helps through the digestive process. But long story short, May, I had that surgery, had my tummy tuck, got my skin removed from my arms, my stomach, had my breast lifted. I was at an F, and then now I'm a D. And I developed necrosis, which is not uncommon for me. I've had recurring skin infections before, but you do deal with some complications. And then, like I said, when we first talked, I was recovering from surgery. That surgery was for my sinuses, but my surgeon actually broke my nose, took a piece of my rib to build up my bridge. And I did it in Turkey. And I did my weight loss surgery in Mexico. Yes, I did. And Mexico, I did my weight loss surgery in Mexico, paid $2,500, did not have to wait, did not have to do a psych eval, just had to do the pre-op diet, which was about 2 weeks.
So were you nervous about going to Mexico at all?
Sorry?
Were you nervous about going to Mexico? Like, basically skipping that whole counseling and everything and then just going fast? Or like, did you research it?
I researched it. I had first started with my doctor, going through the process. And then, it's like 6 months of doing their documented diet, doing the counseling sessions. But the thing is, I had already done all that stuff, but just not formally. My insurance, you had to enroll into a formal program. So I would have pushed my date out another year to 2 years, even though I had done everything, but just not per that formal process. So I did research. There's great surgeons. And so this is why I wanted to come on, because a lot of people get the impression that American doctors are the best, and that is not the case. In fact, some of the weight loss surgeries they have been doing abroad and in Mexico, they have perfected, like the sleeve. And in fact, it's actually the Mexican doctors who come to the US to train American doctors. I was saying, And so I did the weight loss surgery there. I got my tummy tuck in Mexico. I only paid $13,000 for, again, my tummy tuck, skin removal, arm lift, breast lift. I was looking at $11,000 alone just to have my breasts lifted here in the United States. So I don't regret going to Mexico for that. I went to Turkey again, like I said, for my sinus surgery that ultimately, quote unquote, it's also called a septorhinoplasty. But while I was there, I met with a fertility specialist and a hair specialist because medical care is a lot cheaper there. So again, she's charging people $20 for this information. Y'all can just hit me up when you need to. And this is free knowledge. Things I've gone through. After I came back from Turkey, I ended up back in the hospital because of my gallbladder. It became so infected. It nearly burst. So I had 2 surgeries in February, and that's why I've been quiet, because I've been recovering. But I encourage people to look outside the US. our system is made so that doctors can become super rich, and
Right.
and they encourage us to stay in the US, and the insurance companies encourage us to stay in the US because they're very hesitant to provide care if you have a complication after surgery in a foreign country, like I did with my necrosis. But again, it was a life or death situation, so they had to work with me. Some of the care I had to pay out of pocket and could not get reimbursed for, but that's okay. It was still a heck of a lot cheaper than me staying with an American doctor. And
Right. So you go in here.
yes. So sorry, that was a lot.
No. You're fine. No, I have a question for you. So,
Yes.
and I hate using this word natural, but how come not lose the weight natural? Like, did you try to
Yeah.
lose the weight on your own before, those kind of questions?
Oh yeah. Since, my teen years, if you will. So I've tried all different kinds of diets. I did the cabbage. You drink, or you make a cabbage stew. You do that for a week, and you're supposed to lose weight. Those tummy teas type stuff. Weight Watchers. Did a meal. So the 1 year meal that I did with my doctor, it was shakes. So I did 3 shakes a day. Didn't eat anything for months.
What?
And so that's the one that ticked me off, because I did that extreme weight loss. And then when I went to the weight loss surgery, they're like, oh yeah, you have to do our plan. I'm like, after I did this, no way. So I tried multiple times to lose weight, and sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. But I ultimately regained it because, again, the underlying problem was learning how to cope with your emotions, because you can have, a great eating plan, whether it's keto, Weight Watchers, whatever. You can work out all you need to do, but if your mind's not in it, and if the first thing you think of when something goes wrong, you get ticked off, you have a stressful day at work, is, man, I can't wait to get that pizza, then you are going to fail. You have to figure out another way to address those emotional hiccups.
Right. I definitely agree with that. Another question for you. I was wondering, when it came to the weight loss surgery, who did you go to for advice?
Like whether or not I wanted to do it?
Yeah.
I joined Facebook groups. So there are dozens. And some of them are limited to whether or not you do it through the US. Some of them are limited to Mexico. You can get weight loss surgery in Europe. And I think it's the Czech Republic is one. Turkey is yet another. The Dominican Republic is like the go-to place for cosmetic surgery. So just so you all know.
Okay.
Heck, you know what? If you want to talk about clicks and views, given a breakdown of where to go for surgery, that right there will get you some views, because here's some tea, right?
Okay.
If you are like me and you are a weight loss patient and you have a lot of skin to remove, they removed about 20 pounds of skin from me, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Then Mexico's good, because you have a lot of Mexican doctors who are also licensed through American authorities. So like the American Association of Plastic Surgeons and Cosmetic Surgeons, Reconstructive Surgeons. There's several Mexican doctors who are part of that. So when people say, are they, certified? Yes. Or can they do that? Yes. So I encourage people, if that's what you're looking for, go to Mexico. If you're looking for the video vixen look, go to the Dominican Republic. They are known for giving you that voluptuous look where, the very slim waist, big hip.
Yeah. Slim waist, no stomach, onion booty, and the big balloons in the front. Yeah.
I promise you I can point out who went where. And the third option,
pictures and then let you select where they got this.
I'm telling you, if you wanted thousands and thousands of views, that's the video to do. And then the third option, there's other options too, but the other one is Colombia, and Colombia is known for more of the athletic look. So we're still looking for like that tight tummy, but they do the ab sculpting very well. They will do a nice proportionate booty, but it won't be that big booty that you might see on a video vixen. If you're looking for cosmetic procedures, look towards Turkey. You might also want to look at South Korea.
Okay, South Korea. Okay.
Yeah, I've known a few Black people who went to South Korea. I don't think they were happy with the results because, you know, South Koreans aren't used to working with people, African Americans, and we tend to have thicker skin, which makes it difficult to do cosmetic work on. But the surgeon I went to in Turkey, he's an expert in working with ethnic features. So.
Okay, Margot said I want her to tell me if I had surgery or not.
All right. Just don't try to fight me afterwards if I get it wrong.
Last question for you. I wanted to know, is Stella Williams wrong for having weight loss surgery, or it's wrong more for monetizing and selling a weight loss book?
So when I did my septorhinoplasty, I learned about my surgeon, who is Dr. Umit Tashkin, and that was my surgeon over in Turkey. Love him. He's an awesome doctor. He is an ear, nose, and throat. And again, he is certified with like American authorities. So again, just because you go abroad doesn't mean that they aren't adhering to American standards. So, oh man, I've already lost my train of thought. Repeat your question.
As far as like, was she wrong for having the surgery or selling the weight loss book, like monetizing off of it?
So I found that's how I got on that. I bought a book from someone who had the same nasal surgeon as I did, and I paid $5, and it was crap. It didn't tell me much about hotels. It didn't tell me about where to go to get my money converted. I went during COVID, and so there was that added aspect. Because Turkey is a medical destination, they remained open to Americans.
Okay.
Amsterdam was the only country I could fly into, so I flew to Amsterdam and then over to Turkey. And so I bought this book trying to get all this inside information and to help. It did not do anything. It was just like kind of like, oh, what made me think I needed a nose job, and what made me think I needed to go with this surgeon, which could be helpful if you're in that like, oh, should I really stage? But it's not worth $5. So
right.
I have no problem with Stella doing the weight loss surgery because I also have PCOS, which means that I have a fertility issue. And it affected my insulin levels and all that stuff. I do want to have children. Again, that's also why I saw a fertility specialist in Turkey. And the weight loss helps with that, right? And so no problems with anyone who wants to get weight loss surgery or find another means of losing the weight so that they can live a healthier lifestyle. No problem. The issue I have is the book. I'm 5 years out, and I'll repeat that, 5 years out, and I have kept my weight off. I've not regained anything. I started at 310. I'm at 170. I actually have lost about 20 pounds during the COVID or the pandemic.
Oh wow! So you really kept it off.
I have kept it off. I've worked on it. I've gone to therapy. I struggle with anxiety and depression, so I make sure to see my psychiatrist. Again, it's addressing the reasons. I think of obesity as like a symptom to something else, right? What else is going on? Is it like PCOS and insulin resistant disease? Is it because you've dealt with this trauma and that's years and years of trauma packed onto you? So charging someone $25 when you have not proven to be successful at that surgery, I had to talk a friend out of doing the VSG and doing the mini bypass because a lot of people don't know that each of the surgeries have their own set of complications. So I would do the weight loss surgery not fully knowing that, because again, I did it on like a whim. But VSG, if you have GERD or acid reflux problems, don't do VSG because it's only going to make it worse. So I have to go in every other year They stick a camera down my throat to make sure that my staple line isn't being exposed or that I haven't developed ulcers. So
I didn't even think about that. You can develop ulcers?
Yes, along the stomach line. If you continue to drink, high amounts of coffee, certain foods they tell you to avoid, like popcorn, which is a difficult one to avoid, especially when you're healing, right?
Right, because your digestive can't handle that kind of stuff. And lettuce too, right?
Yes, because they can actually get caught in the staple line as the staples are healing and cause that to, become an ulcer. So there is the mini bypass, there's the bypass, and then there's the mini bypass. And so now people are being, steered towards the mini bypass because they're not having the same issues as folks like I do with GERD.
Right.
So there's a lot of information out there, but she doesn't yet know if she's going to lose all the weight that she needs to. I've seen her form, and I know certain plus size individuals. I think it's lymphedema. It's when you're like lower appendages.
It's like when you got like the big legs, right? The lymphedema.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add Deidra in here just in case she wanted to ask you anything.
Oh yeah, please do.
Yes.
So let me finish
Deidra,
up with lymphedema. So if you have that condition, having weight loss surgery is not going to help you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey y'all.
Hi.
Hey, what you wanted to add on to the conversation, Deidra? Thank you, Pink Panther.
I wanted to ask young lady, okay, so I am debating on whether to have the gastric sleeve or the gastric bypass. I haven't made up my mind. I've actually went through this process three times. This is my fourth time. The first time was for lap band. The other 2 times was for the sleeve. I never finished it. I will always get just before the surgery and chicken out. So this is my fourth time, and I haven't went to my first appointment yet. It's coming up. So anyway, you said something that I'm curious about. You said that different foods can get caught in the staple line and create ulcers.
That's correct. Yes.
Wow.
But
and so I'm sorry. I'm just starting to have acid reflux. I'm literally just developing it. What would you, just out on a limb, would you say I probably should go toward the gastric bypass or the sleeve?
The other component to consider is how much weight you need to lose. So I needed to lose about 150 pounds. So the VSG was okay for me. People who might need to lose over 200 pounds, and I've seen you, and I don't think that's you. I'm just saying this for everybody out there.
I need to lose 200.
No, lies.
Deidra gonna tell you the truth.
Right, I'm telling you the truth.
Sorry.
She's trying to pose for Playboy after this, but go ahead.
Well, some people just carry it differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just carry it really well. That's all.
If you are needing to do about 200 pounds of weight loss, and if you've already had your issues with acid reflux, I would talk to your doctor about the mini bypass.
Okay.
Which it's newer to me, but this is what my friends have done recently, and they are avoiding all the issues that I have had with GERD, but at the same time, they're not dealing with that dumping syndrome that you get with the full bypass. So it's the mini bypass. It's kind of the blending of the two. It's more aggressive. So research that and look into that. That might be the best for you.
Okay.
So another question, when it comes to the weight, not the weight loss surgery, but the skin removal, what advice could you give to Deidra once she has that and has to get the skin removal? Like, how is that process?
So I lucked out in that I had a settlement coming, so I was able to use that funds to pay for my surgery, most of my surgery. Oh, again, I can get you some clicks here. For most of my surgery, but I learned that, and I talked to my insurance, there are certain things your insurance company will pay if you are willing to pay out of pocket for the cosmetic aspect. You might have to fight them for it. So, for example, I have
a trick.
Sorry?
What you have, Deidra?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a trick for the skin removal. That one. I mean, I'm listening to you, but I got a good trick for that one.
Okay, then good. Maybe we're going along the same lines in terms of insurance.
Yes. Have you heard of? I think I'm saying it right. The penectomy. Did I say that right?
Yes, penectomy. So you just need to make sure you have a doctor for a penectomy, which penectomy is essentially, if you look at your stomach below your belly button, you see if you have lost weight and you have that apron, that's what a penectomy will technically supposed to remove, right? It's because people can frequently get skin infections because of the skin rubbing and all that stuff. So insurance usually covers that. Some doctors will also do essentially a tummy tuck, which is a separate procedure than a penectomy. And then, submit it to your insurance company as a penectomy, depending on, some of their own internal calculations. I can't go into depth there because I don't know how they do it, but I know it's done. And what I ended up doing is I have a flexible spending account. And like I said, I went to Mexico. So I used my flexible spending account to pay for my housing and got reimbursed $2,500 for my recovery, the medications, things like that. I was fighting with the insurance to cover the hernia, but I was like, that's okay. I'll keep it pushing. I'm satisfied with the way things were. But if I continued with gathering the hospital documents and then getting it translated, that was the
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you have to get it translated.
Yes, and then resubmit it to your insurance. Luckily, my insurance will cover internationally, so that's again something to look into. A lot of folks don't realize, but your insurance does allow for providers to be under their insurance umbrella, if you will. So even in Turkey, my insurance had providers in Turkey. So if I had an emergency, I could go to a doctor in Turkey. The penectomy is a way to get that taken care of for that hanging piece underneath your belly button. Sometimes it can help with tightening your stomach muscles, especially if you have a hernia, because what they'll do is do that internal stitching that creates a corset, so it tightens your stomach muscles.
Yeah. Crusty Drawers, how long did you have to stay after surgery in Turkey?
6 days.
Oh. How long?
6 days.
6? Okay.
And that was long enough
for asking that question.
For him to remove the cast.
And that was where you went to have your nose done, right?
That's correct.
Okay. But in Mexico, when you got the weight loss surgery, how long did that recovery take? How long did you have to stay in Mexico?
I stayed there because when I say skin removal, technically it's a body lift. So if you've ever heard that term, and if anyone's curious, go ahead and Google a body lift, because what they do is essentially cut all the extra skin from around your midsection 360, right? From your back, your stomach, your hips, and then they pull your body up. So it's literally a body lift. So I needed to be there for about, I think I was there 10 to 14 days.
Oh, wow. Yeah, because that's more extensive.
Yes.
With the whole body lift and everything like that, right?
Yes. And that's the recovery.
They're cutting you. Yeah, they're cutting you, basically.
Right. And I needed to have my bandages changed, twice a day, to have the skin monitored. Again, I developed necrosis after I left the recovery house. And that's just a complication that tends to happen, especially with like skin removal surgeries. So it was painful. It required me to go to a wound clinic here multiple times. I had to pack it. Wet to dry nurse, not a wet to dry nurse, but a wet to dry wrap. Use Manuka honey. I strongly encourage everyone to use Manuka honey for your surgical wounds because it has healing properties and it also helps with to avoid infections. So that was actually a tip given to me by one of the wound care nurses. So yeah, about 2 weeks in Mexico for that, a week in Turkey. And then I am going back for one more surgery. Not this year. I'm surgery out, whatever. I don't know. But I think I'm going to go back.
All surgeryed out.
Yeah, there we go. All surgeryed out. I think I'm going to the Dominican Republic next. I don't want the vixen look, but I have to have a thigh lift because I have probably 7 pounds of skin hanging between my thighs. He couldn't do the thigh lift at the same time as the body lift.
Oh, wow.
Just because
that probably would have been too much doing all at once. Like
I needed 3 bags of blood for all those procedures. So yeah, it would have been too much.
Ooh, okay. So, but will the thigh lift be like the last and final thing?
Yes.
Okay. And you know what, Crusty Drawers, I appreciate you for like sharing all that because a lot of people don't think about the after. They just think about, okay, you get the weight loss surgery and that's it. And so like, no, there's a whole bunch that goes along with it, and being able to, and also shout out to Hood Life because you have to continue that lifestyle in order to keep the weight off.
Right. Exactly.
Right. And Deidra, before I end the live, because I have another live to go to, was there anything that you wanted to add on to the whole Stella Williams thing or the Madzie video or anything like that?
You know that I did a live, and my live was actually taken down by YouTube.
Right. I was going to mention it, but then I was like, I didn't get your approval, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't have anything against Stella Williams. I am a subscriber of hers.
Right.
My issue was that she went on this whole bikini challenge, stand with me, and you knew all along you were getting weight loss surgery. And I just felt like the whole body positive thing, leave people alone about their bodies. We as fat people have enough to go through than to have somebody trying to hype us up, and then we're the ones who actually have to walk onto a beach with a bikini and people calling us whales and fat and this, that, and that. See, you go through it once and somebody hurt your feelings and then you want to pull all us with you. And it's only the ones, well, I'm not even going to say that. I'm a strong woman, so you can't lead me into shit. I'm sorry.
Right.
Into nothing. So my thing is, leave people in their bodies alone, whether they want to be body positive, body negative. Leave people alone. Don't get people to follow you and then all of a sudden you're making money off of them purposely. We know we make money doing our YouTube videos, but to leave people just so they can buy your book, you didn't care about them people. That's the issue I had. It wasn't about her having surgery because all along, so am I. Right. I hadn't told my subscribers I was having surgery, but I was because I tell them everything. Sometimes you have to do stuff, quietly, personally to get your head in the right spot. But my thing was, this was all done just to hype people up, then pull them back down, then pull them again to buy your book. And why? When you can give those people that information for free. can you imagine how many people who need the surgery can get the surgery but have no clue how to even go about it? You can help somebody. If you want to stand on a platform and actually be a voice for people, be a voice in the right way. Educate people.
I totally agree with you on that, because it's all like, you know, you can help so many people because you have such a large platform, but you monetize it and going to sell this, and it's not right. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people that she could be helping. And I think she even admitted that she used like a Facebook group or something like that for like to get advice on how to do things and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's very hypocritical. You know what I mean? It's all like, really? You gonna sell us on a book, but you got your information for free?
Exactly. I like Stella, but you can't be. You look. I mean, she's young, and you can't be trying to get over on people. You can't say that, oh, I got your back, and then the same token, you actually don't. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. I love people too much to be unfair to them. You know, that's my whole thing. Like I said, I follow Stella. A lot of things she said after she had her surgery, you know, I actually was taking notes. And then here come a $100, $200 book. Girl, bye. And it's mighty. I want to say this too. It's mighty funny to me that when my live was up, her book was up. When my live got taken down, all of a sudden she got on. She did a video and said, "Oh, my bad. Here's all the information for my doctor and this and that. And oh, I didn't mean to put the book on here. That was a mistake." I thought that was so funny that after they took my video down at midnight, her video literally came out at midnight. They took my video down about 7, 8 o'clock. Her video came out at midnight and said,
crazy.
"Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to upload the ebook." Yeah. Yeah.
That is wild.
Baby, people.
And nothing happens by coincidence. It's all planned out.
Yes, it was planned from day one.
That is crazy. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the show because, like I said, I have an interview coming up at 4 o'clock. Make sure you guys check out. Now, I'm entering into the B sector. I've never entered into there, but I'm going to learn a lot. No, I'm not hopping on to the B sector. I am done beefing with people, but I love Gigi Darling. Deidra is her name. Make sure you guys follow her. I'll have my mods put the link there, but the interview is coming up in 18 minutes. I want to say shout out first to Crusty Drawers. Thank you so much for coming on, sharing your story, sharing your experience, and giving us so much advice. I definitely want you to join back on the show because I definitely want to ask you more questions. And I know after this live, people are going to have so many more questions to ask you. So if you don't mind, I would love if you could come back to the show.
Absolutely. I'm not charging anybody $24.99. I'm undercutting her. I'm mean like that. Yes, I am.
Yo, my video about to get shut down now. But anyway, and Deidra Dazzling, thank you. You know I love you, and we talk offline and stuff like that. So you know I love you. And thank you for sharing with us that you are having the surgery now. Exclusive. I didn't know that before she announced it. But thank you for being so brave and honest and being able to share that with us.
You are so welcome. And it'll be the same when I get nice and skinny, y'all. I'm going to be the same. I'm just going to be way more sexier. That's all.
And make sure you guys go ahead and check out Deidra Dazzling. Check out her channel. She just did a live before I actually did a live. So make sure you guys go ahead and check out her channel. I love you, Deidra.
Love your channel, Deidra.
Thank you. I love you too, baby.
All right. Bye, you ladies. Thank you, ladies, for coming on. I appreciate that. You know, I do empower women, even though the rumor is that I don't, but I do empower women. But thank you, ladies, for coming on. Y'all know I had to be a little petty. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for checking out the show. Remember, I told you guys I'm going to be on Deidra's channel later on today. Well, in the next, the count to 16 minutes. I'm going to be on there. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. Actually, you guys can go to my community tab right now and you'll see the link for the interview. It's going to be fun. I told her she can ask me anything. She can ask me any question. I want it to be open. I don't like when people be all like, oh, you can't ask me little questions or anything like that. I want to answer everything. Whatever questions you got for me, I'm ready for it. As well, I want to say shout out to Crusty Drawers for being so honest and giving us all that feedback and all the information we need. If anybody is watching this and wants to know more, go ahead and drop the questions down below, and then I'll go ahead and ask her and we'll do another show. Thank you to deidradazzling for sharing that information that she is going to have the surgery soon, because it's a big deal, you know. Sajai, thank you also, and I'm praying for your mom as well too. Thank you for sharing that information because you didn't have to, so I do appreciate that. And thank you to everybody else who's been reaching out to me while I've been taking this break. Shout out to my mods because my mods have really been rocking it. Mina, Wendy, Starfish, Mimi, Unapologetically Curious. Thank you guys for holding it down. I appreciate you guys. And this was an awesome live, very informative. And thank you to Pink Panther for all the donations. I love you to death. Everybody else, we gonna have fun today. Moving forward, we just gonna entertain. There's really nothing else to say. Like, I don't know. I know people probably are like, yo, let's do this, let's do that. But there's really nothing else to say. We're just going to keep rocking it. We're going to continue doing what we always been doing. We just going to have a lot of fun, and that's what it's all about. So thank you guys for checking out the show. I love y'all. Deuces.
The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real.